Now we're gonna do some start benches and cuts to end off the show. This is a football one.
Oh shit! Like in their prime, right? PSP.
Yes, in their prime, between Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Davante Adams. To start at their prime, who would you start, bench, and cut?
Mm.
I'm
Ooh. It was already in order for me. Just be honest with you.
Last word. You got AB. You starting AB. You cutting Julio. You benching Julio, and you cutting Davante.
Yeah,
Why so?
I think AB for a 3 to 4 year stretch, AB was probably the second best receiver I ever seen in my life. His body control, hands, his effectiveness to move the chains consistently, and he was a touchdown machine. I mean, even the year he had a down year, quote unquote, he led the league in touchdowns, and he still had an All Pro caliber season. Well, he had an All Pro season. Julio, even though I love Davante Adams, man, I'm a huge Davante Adams guy, but it's just something about Julio as the specimen, the player he was from a physical opposing standpoint that you just can't coach. And I don't think even with me believing Davante Adams is the better technician in terms of a route runner and his release off the line and etc. I've seen Julio Jones just simply just beat coverages and just beat good, packages that's drawn up to stop him because of who he is and his nature. And the dominancy he had over the same course of period as AB is nothing to laugh at. So I gotta give him to the benefit of the doubt over Devontae Adams.
All right, Trey.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much like what like yeah, like last word to it. That's pretty much it right there because I'ma just say it. Uh, all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there, y'all need to get this through y'all heads. AB basically made Ben Roethlisberger a Hall of Famer because before that, Ben Roethlisberger wasn't throwing the ball like that. He was not chucking it up like that. And some of those passes that he was throwing was basically going to get intercepted if AB didn't catch them. They have been trying to find a guy that like that to put up the production that he put up in the 2010s, and they still ain't found him. And with Julio, what can I say? Julio, yeah, that's different animal. That's different breed right there. Uh-uh. I ain't
So
messing.
you
You
so
can't
you
mess with
start
that.
AB. You bench Julio, and you cut Davante.
Yeah, because Devontae, he came along. He came along later. He had been in the league for like 2, 3 years, but he came along like later on. He
Okay.
wasn't the Devontae Adams yet.
All right. Harrison.
I need a drink after that. Holy shit. But yeah, I got this. I got the same thing. I got no words. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh man.
I think he just exited out the room. Champ, you want to go?
The only reason why I take AB over Julio Jones is because I will say it to this very day. Julio played for my Atlanta Falcons, but for some reason he was allergic to the end zone. I don't know why, but it was just hard to get him the ball into. It was just hard to get him the ball in the end zone for Matt Ryan to get him the ball in the end zone, and that's the only reason why you know I will start AB over him. But yeah, it's basically in order for me as well. But like I said, Julio, arguably the best receiver in Falcons history. Right, and he's in front of Bad Moon Rising. You know.
So just to be clear,
What is
champ, you
he?
got starting AB. Who you benching between Julio to Davante?
I'm benching Julio. Like I said,
Whoo.
I'm benching Julio, and then Davante had. And honestly, and I will openly say it, it's a biased pick for me because I just can't. Julio's are like I said, he's arguably the best receiver in Falcons history. I can't see myself cutting Julio. Like I said, that's the first and probably last time you'll hear me say something about being biased, but it's a biased pick for me. I have to go with Julio over Davante.
Harrison.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Start AB, bench Julio, cut DA.
Y'all may find this crazy. I'm gonna start AB. I'm gonna bench Davante, and I'm gonna cut Julio.
I'm not
I like.
mad at all.
I'm not mad at that. Like I said,
I'm not
Julio was
mad at
allergic to the end
that,
zone. Mhm.
but I'm not
I like
mad at that.
Davante. I think Davante is a better route runner.
Damn,
Julio's
sure.
more explosive. I give you that, but I like Davante's route running, and I think he has better hands than Julio. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I would give you that, but I've seen both of those guys have some really bad drops, like egregiously bad.
Yeah, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, most of those
I give
drops
you
was
that.
in the end zone for Julio. Am I
Mm-hmm.
lying? Last word.
Nah, hell no. You damn sure not lying.
But that's why you call him allergic to the end zone.
Yeah, that's why I said he was allergic to the end zone. I'm like, good God.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even during that 1,800-yard season, I don't even think he had double-digit touchdowns that season.
Nah, he had 7 that year. I remember.
Good God. God dang. Sorry, PSP. Yeah, seven touchdowns
It's
on
good. It's
1,800 yards.
good. It's all good. No
Good
worry about
God.
it. But hey, listen, at least y'all ain't mad at me with Devontae. I just like Devontae's route running, the separation, and plus he was able to go to. People may discredit Devontae because of what he had with Aaron Rodgers. He had a great quarterback to work with throughout his career before he went to the Raiders. His first year, he was balling that year. He
He was
had
all
100 receptions. He had over 1,000 yards. He had double-digit touchdowns. I think it has a lot to do this year because of Josh McDaniels and the Patriots. Because again, he tried to implement the same things that Belichick did, and this is why I said before, man, you can't implement the Patriot way. I mean, you bring in Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo was up there with turnovers champ, right with Jalen Hurts. So you had to
Mm-hmm.
bench him, and you look at the quarterback they have. Who's it? O'Connell. I,
yeah,
I keep
Aiden
forgetting.
O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell.
He has looked better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Are we surprised? I mean,
Although ain't much to brag about, but if you're Jimmy Garoppolo, you've been a quarterback since 2014. You've won your fair amount of share games,
You've been to a
and when I
Super
look
Bowl.
right, and it also tells you that Derek Carr, look, he may not be the best quarterback in the world, but again, he had a wave rapport, a relationship with Davante,
yeah,
and Davante was producing. So
yeah.
it tells me that Devontae could be that type of Pro Bowl, All Pro caliber player, even without Aaron Rodgers. Now, could he go back? Could he go to the Jets? Because I'm hearing there's reports that he could go to the Jets and play with Aaron Rodgers. There may
Why
be.
to God that don't happen.